We learn now from this past weekend that Colin Kaepernick has been given a job by Nike in commercial sponsorship to be the face of Nike when it comes to making the ultimate sacrifice. Some in our community and outside the community are angry that Nike would even give him a job in the first place, since no one in the NFL would do so. So a lot of whites in the rural areas are burning Nike's products, and then some of us in the African-American community are saying that since Nike has investments in private prisons, that we should not support this, and Colin should have taken that contract. Let me say this to the brothers and sisters. I'm not worried about them crazy white folks burning Nike shoes. We didn't say one thing about Michael Jordan benefiting from a Nike relationship for billions of dollars when he hasn't done one damn thing for black people. But yet we want to condemn Colin Kaepernick. How many of us have sent that brother $1 saying, we know you don't have a job and you stood for us. Let us send you something so you can still pay your light bill and feed yourself. The man took a contract. So that means he's compromising his principles? Absolutely not, because he did make the ultimate sacrifice. Brother Colin, get your money, brother. Survive, stay strong, and I hope you win your lawsuit.
I appreciate the marathon speech for the unemployed guy who disrespected the flag and is such a great football player he can't get a gig in football. Look, if Nike wants to pay some unemployed football player to be their guy, then I think it's stupid. That's their choice. But I got to tell you something. People are reacting to these companies making political stands. Sell the darn shoes. I would use people who are great football players. If Colin Kaepernick was such a great football player, he'd be playing. He kind of sucked a little bit toward the end of his reign there. So all this nonsense about him speaking for black folk and stuff is, look, the reality is, play football. Nike, you're stupid.
Have you looked at many of the patriotic, pathetic quarterbacks in the NFL? Some of them who stand and put their hands over their heart and can't make a 10-yard pass down the field consistently. You have some serious, pathetic quarterbacks that are not better than some high school quarterbacks right here in Houston, but yet they can play in the NFL. But because this brother exercised his constitutional right to stand up and take a knee like an Army veteran asked him to do, now he's the worst thing that ever happened to the NFL. When you got murderers who play in the NFL, rapists in the NFL, wife beaters in the NFL, you got men that have committed all types of financial crimes still sitting in the NFL, but yet you mean to tell me not Colin Kaepernick, who committed no crime, just made a political statement? Your priorities are backwards, and Americans who think like you are just as backwards.
Well, then I'll just respect the flag and do this, and Colin Kaepernick can try to get a job.
You respect the flag by living up to the ideals and principles of that flag.
Sure.
Just holding your hand over your heart, but yet mistreating other Americans and hating the very principles that this nation was built upon. That's nothing more than a hypocritical look. Don't hold your hand over your heart with the flag. Be what the flag stands for.